Didn't see your kids before the pandemic, you shouldn't expect to see them now.
I can't emphasize this enough. For anybody who isn't aware, the reason that there is such a huge push to end work from home and get everybody back into the office is not because work is better when it's done in the office. It's because a whole bunch of really wealthy people own office buildings or own banks that also own office buildings, and if the value of those office buildings drop because companies no longer need office buildings, then all of these incredibly wealthy people are gonna have to own fewer yachts. And maybe they won't be able to also have that ski lodge in Vail that they've become so fond of. And wouldn't it be so tragic if all of these really wealthy people suddenly weren't able to push ma and pa stores out of the city in favor of another Starbucks and Dick's Sporting Goods? Wouldn't that be so terrible if all of the money that they've invested trying to have another WeWork or bland, disgusting glass-walled building put up where there used to be some really beautiful brick buildings from the early 20th century, if these people who put this money in suddenly wouldn't have those giant rental numbers helping them go on another vacation or helping them pay off their children's teachers so that they will get a letter of recommendation to a school that they have no business attending because they've done more drugs than homework. Oh my God, it would be so tragic. I have no sympathy for these incredibly wealthy people, and I hope nobody ever goes back to work. And I think that everyone who's been told that they can't do work from home anymore and has to go back to the office should just refuse. What are they going to do? Fire you? Sure, start a business together. How about all of y'all who've been threatened to be let go of if you don't go back to the office? Why don't you start a business together? You'll have all of the employees that made that business great, and none of the shitty managers, and none of the property costs. So, get cracking. Lose those people billions.